We are at the Propeller Gallery, which is very warm and should have a propeller fan. But fortunately, we have the second best thing, which is the artist Daphne Gerou. Hi, Daphne.
Hi.
This is a wonderful show of haunting rabbits.
Yes.
In monochrome haunting rabbits who seem to be both helping other animals and kidnapping other animals. So could you tell us a little bit about your show, please?
Well, I work with animals that are sort of indicative of the fairy tale and children's book aesthetic.
Oh, really? Okay.
And that's actually where the rabbit comes from, because I find that, we all have the same type of relationship with the rabbit. It's kind of an innocent animal. It's sort of soft and cuddly, and it's sweet. And as a sort of personification of a human being, which is what they are in this particular work, they can be a bit scary because they're doing things that you wouldn't expect them to be doing.
Kind of like the Brothers Grimm. I mean, I read like fairy tales as a kid, and I read the real German stories,
yes.
And they're haunting and horrible.
And they're wonderful, and I like them too. Actually, they're very scary. They're very real. They're not about sort of Disneyfying the story. Right?
And by horrible, I meant I like them.
Yes, me too.
Okay.
But I mean that children die and things happen that you don't expect in the sort of North American fairy tale tradition.
That's true. If children take the initiative, they will be eaten alive.
They will. And
okay.
There are life lessons that are being taught to children in those stories, and so there is an element of that as well in this work. It is just a personal aesthetic. It's what I enjoy to reproduce. So what I'm doing with the rabbits also is looking at a lot of role reversals, sort of appropriation of cultural practice that's something that's sort of indicative of our sort of society right now, how things have become kind of uncertain. It's harder to sort of position yourself in the world anymore because everything is kind of shared and appropriated and changed to the point where there is this one large culture that is really taking from everybody else, and we're becoming this kind of very confused structure. So what we're seeing with a lot of the imagery here are situations that shouldn't be happening, but that are happening, and that can't actually be reverted back to what they were. So it's very much about where we are right now, actually, as a larger society.
Or to paraphrase that question, what's up, Doc?
Yes. Sure. Yeah, that's another way of saying it.
Thanks very much, Daphne.